Good day, my name is Andres Feliciano Rivera, and I'm going to present you the conservation of the crested toad. The crested toad is the only toad native to Puerto Rico and Virgen Gorda. However, it has not been seen for decades in Virgen Gorda. In Puerto Rico, there are only two populations that live in the Bosque Seco de Guánica and Punta Ventana in Guayanilla. The crested toad is in danger of extinction because of the human race for introducing other species that compete with him for food and territory, the rat, cane toad, and the mongoose, and because we contaminate and or destroy his home. The breeding of the crested toad needs water. Its cycle is practically in the water. The female puts its eggs in the water. Then, when the eggs are ready, the tadpole hatch and stays in the water until they start the metamorphosis and start to grow their feet until they can leave the water and become toadlets and keep growing until they are fully grown adults ready to procreate. However, most water areas are contaminated or they do not exist anymore thanks to the climate change. Distribution and population. As you can see in the map presented here, it shows the distribution of the crested toad. The green areas on the map are the karst region of Puerto Rico, past home of the crested toad. Now, the only area that there is in the green dots on the south of Puerto Rico. However, organizations like DRNA, Departamento de Recursos Naturales y Ambientales, have introduced various crested toads in places marked in the map by the yellow triangles. Population of the crested toad. Since the 1984 to 2008, we see a drastic decrease of 820 luces on the population of the crested toad. The most drastic decrease was from the 1984 to the 1998 of the total loss of 685 crested toads. Since then, it has decreased little by little. From the 1988 to 2002, there were 115, and from the 2002 to 2008, there were 20 losses. The size of the crested toad. As you can see in the table of the measurements of the crested toad, he is relatively small compared to other toads like the cane toad. The male crested toad with a weight range of 27 to 54 grams and the female of 43 to 140 grams. Furthermore, the male with a body length range of 6.1 to 7.5 centimeters and the female with 8.1 to 8.4 centimeters. Male and female crested toad. In this image, you can see the male and female crested toad mating. If you can see close, you can see like a black string that are their eggs. As you can see, the male is much smaller and colorful than the female. The size is because the female will carry the eggs, so it needs to be larger than the male. In this image of the DRNA, Departamento de Recursos Naturales y Ambientales, explains basic information about the crested toad, but the image shows differences that have the crested toad from the cane toad. The one on the right is the cane toad, and the one on the left is the crested toad. The first thing we can see is the major difference, that is the size. The cane toad is a lot bigger than the crested toad. Other differences are that the cane toad has a pair of glands bigger than the crested toad, and that the face of both are completely different. And on the right corner below, There are two images of the habitats of the crested toad. Competing animals. The rat was introduced to Puerto Rico when the Spanish came for the first time to Puerto Rico. The rats came on their ships undetected, and when they arrived in Puerto Rico, the rats left the ship and started to live and reproduce in the island. Next is the cane toad. As the name says, it was introduced in Puerto Rico when we produced sugarcane. Introducing the cane toad was a solution for the plague of the gusano blanco de la caña. And finally, the mongoose. Things like this is why I sometimes doubt the human intelligence. The mongoose was introduced in Puerto Rico to eliminate the rat. However, the rat is nocturnal and the mongoose is diurnal, so it was never a solution but another problem. The solutions are 1. Clean and protect its home. 2. Eliminate species that compete with the crested toad. 3. Inform to people about the crested toad. And 4. Protect the crested toad. The solution that is more effective to me is to eliminate the number of species that compete with the crested toad.
By eliminating, I mean
This is the more effective way to help the crested toad because there are species that kill the crested toad, the mongoose, and others that compete for food and territory, the cane toad and rats. However, it is the less attractive solution because some people look at it as inhumane. The more attractive but less effective than the one mentioned before is cleaning and protecting its home. It is still effective, and if the two solutions are done together, it will have a larger positive effect on the population of the crested toad. But all solutions are good and make a difference in the growth of the population of the crested toad. In conclusion, we can save the crested toad, but not by doing nothing. Just by cleaning and not contaminating the rivers and lakes, you are helping. We can't let another species disappear from our world. Remember that we share the world with all the other organisms in the world. Insects, fishes, mammals, reptiles, plants, fungus, bacteria, and protozoans. Thank you for taking your time to watch this video and good day.